I was thinking, do you think I could actually summarize the Dark Tower series off the top of my head after spending hundreds of hours listening to it? So that's what I'm going to do today. And let's go. So the first thing is that there's 7 books in the Dark Tower series, and the first book's called The Gunslinger. Second book's called The Drawing of the Three. The third book is called The Evil Train. The fourth book is The Wizard's Glass. And the fifth book is The Wolves of the Kala. Sixth is Songs of Susanna. And the seventh is The Dark Tower. So, to summarize the first book, Roland chases the man in black across the desert. Yeah, that's about it. There's a piano guy. There's a guy playing piano at a bar in this dusty western setting, and he's singing "Hey Jude." That was always kind of a weird pop culture bleeding into Roland's world kind of thing. It's honestly all I can remember about book 1. Book 2, fantastic beginning with Roland awaking in an airplane, and he kind of just has this view of the whole world 30,000 feet up. So it's kind of this shocking view, and he's inside someone else's body, and I think he's in someone else's body. Maybe it's his body. Don't remember. But he's in this world of Earth, of our world, and it's his mission to go draw out the other 3. Oh, yeah, there's something at the beginning about giant crabs eating Roland at the beginning. Do you remember that? So Roland goes off, and in this world of tuner fish sandwiches and photographs, he kind of mispronounces stuff. He goes and gets a strung out white guy that did drugs with an Italian accent, and he gets the black lady in the wheelchair. Is she about to kill herself? They find the kid, Tommy, don't remember, and they have an adventure. I don't remember what they do. Something about a bookstore in New York. Maybe that's later in the books. Third book, they go to the wastelands, and that's probably what the third book's actually called. They find a badger named Oi, and he's pretty fun. He says oi, oi a lot. And they fight an evil train. So they're going somewhere, and they have to take the train to get there. But the train is very evil, and it asks a lot of riddles. So eventually they break the train by asking it a riddle that can't be solved. You know, if a rooster lays an egg on top of a hen house, which direction does the egg fall? Roosters can't lay eggs. Something like that. It's not the exact wording on that. So yeah, that's the Wastelands. Then there's the Wizard in Glass, which is pretty cool because they go to Roland's world back when he was a kid, and you find out more backstory with Roland, and it's really cool. There's actually his empire. Is he a prince? I've got that name of his world on the tip of my tongue, the country that they live in, but it's not coming. There's a wizard. There's a glass. He has friends. There's a priest that rubs up against a girl until he ejaculates, and he says, "Get out of me, poison!" I remember that very vividly, but almost nothing else. So now we're back in the present time with the Wolves of the Kala, and that's a neat little story where these wolves are attacking this town, and Roland bands together to help this town and to save it from the wolves. And this is where Harry Potter stuff comes into the book, which was never explained and probably never will be. Maybe I could Google it. I think it was like Quidditch balls or wands or something with Harry Potter, and lightsabers from Star Wars, and just weird pop culture bleeding into this world, and you're supposed to kind of be thrown off by it, I think, but very cool but weird. And guess what? They win. They beat the wolves. The sixth book, Songs of Susanna. Susanna's in a wheelchair, and Yeah, she turns bad, I think, and then they make her good. Book 7, The Dark Tower itself. I remember there are bird people who like to go to 9/11 and watch the Twin Towers get hit. So there's some kind of weird tragedy tourism in the book. The group eventually gets to the set of Under the Dome. it when Under the Dome came out later and it was a Stephen King thing. It's like, wait, wasn't that in the Dark Tower? What, something about a kind of a city that was covered in a bubble. They go there, they sabotage something. Obviously, I don't remember. This reading retention thing is not going well. Roland makes it to the Dark Tower. It's a gunfight. It's a battle. He battles into the Dark Tower. Don't remember if the Man in Black is there or not. That is very much lost in my memory. Randall Flagg, is that the bad guy? Maybe. I know that's from The Stand and some other stuff, but he climbs the Dark Tower and he finds a conch, like a seashell thing that you blow in, and then all of a sudden he's back to the first book, and Roland chases the Man in Black across the desert. Except for this time, he has a conch. Just expert storytelling. So I guess Roland becomes the Lord of the Flies. And that is the Dark Tower series off the top of my head. Is that how you remember it? Give me a comment if there's anything I forgot, because I'm sure there is.